Yeah, come on in.
Hey Casey, my name's
there.
Christian. Nice
Hi
to
there.
meet you.
Nice
Alex
to
sent me your contact. I'm from Purdue Farms, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm just coming in to see how everything's been going with you and your team recently, and just all the business and what's been going up.
Excellent. Well, have a seat. We'll chat about it. So, yeah, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. I know that I talked to Alex, and he said that you'd be coming in. So it's great to get a chance to finally meet you.
No, you too, for sure.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see, overall, just tell me about how everything's been going with your business recently, especially with the frozen food departments, because that's something that us at Purdue Farms, we like to specialize in, and we have some new products that definitely feel like we could make a difference for you. But
Good.
I just, first of all, wanted to see how everything's been going for you guys.
Yeah, so, I guess first I would say, Christian, is things have been steady. And then with the 4th of July that we just had, we had just a steady flow of people coming from the very beginning. They started on Thursday and Friday. The weekend got busy. And even on Monday before the 4th of July, we went back and checked our inventory, and we were completely out of the frozen chicken.
Okay.
And so I did probably a poor job of having enough
people
inventory.
Were really liking that chicken over the 4th of July.
Yeah, so you always hear about everyone doing hamburgers and hot dogs and that, but it sounds like to me people were doing the chicken because we had a lot of people even coming back in and asking us, "Where's the chicken?"
Yeah.
And
but
we were out.
Didn't have any left.
We were out. So.
Well, what did you do for your 4th of July? Did you spend time with your family, or what did you have going on?
Yeah, so thanks for asking. We got together with my wife's family, so my in-laws, they have a pool, and we were able to, grill out, and we were around the pool and just kind of hung out a little bit. And then the next day we went over to my parents' house, fortunate if they're still around, and we did a little fishing. We did a little... just sitting around chatting with my family and my brothers, and it all went really well. We had a great time.
That's
just
awesome.
Relaxing. How about you? Did you do anything fun?
It's funny you said something about fishing. I actually did some fishing myself.
Okay.
Did some trout fishing and some walleye fishing.
Yeah, walleye's probably my favorite fish to eat.
Me too.
Yeah.
We didn't have the best luck with the walleye fishing this year though, but when it came to the trout fishing, we went pretty hard. Within the one day we were out there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and the limit was 5 per person in New York where I was.
Wow.
And we caught 12 within an hour and a half. So yeah, we had a really good time.
That's great.
We ended up just cutting it short because we had to get back and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good experience. It was really fun. And
yeah, that's good.
what kind of fishing you like to do?
My favorite's probably largemouth bass. I mean, I like the walleye fish. There's not a lot of lakes around here with walleye.
Yeah.
There's a few. I've really gotten into kayak fishing.
Okay.
Some people say it's because I'm around people all the time. I can be by myself, but I like to go out with a group of people in kayaks, and we can still visit across the kayaks and that. But I really like the largemouth bass fish, and the reason I like that is I think in a kayak you can get a lot closer to the shores. I don't have a motor. I can sneak in on the fish a little bit more. And I just think I got a better opportunity to get some of those bigger
it's a fun catch too. Definitely a good fighting fish.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah.
So, well, I'm glad you're a fisherman. We'll have to talk about that another time.
I have to find a time to go out and fish sometime for sure.
I would like that.
That would be awesome.
Fun. That would be fun.
But okay, so you were saying that you guys were having trouble finding or having trouble with the inventory with the chicken tenders.
Yeah, so we actually ran out of the chicken tenders. We had enough on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Our levels got low, and by Tuesday we were completely out, had none left.
Okay. So how, what percent increase do you think would meet the needs of the demand for the chicken tenders?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say that next year for the 4th, if it's like this year with the same weather, same everything, I would think we would need at least another 25% would be my recommendation, just to get us up to that level. I really don't like to run out of anything. I want to keep our levels up. I can't have too much inventory.
No, yeah, you don't want to have too much and then lose money on it. But at the same time, you don't want to lose out on those maximum amounts of profit.
You're exactly right. So when people are coming in saying, we just had those 2 days ago, where are they? We want more. There's a real demand for that. So we're going to have to increase that levels. We're back to full capacity now, so we're doing good.
Okay.
but you're right. We will definitely have to increase that for next year.
Yeah, definitely. Or even maybe around some other certain holidays or something like that. Just
Absolutely.
find certain times throughout the year that, you know, it might not be as much inventory, but find different ways to increase it here and there to
Yeah.
make sure you're maximizing those profit
Absolutely.
margins.
You know, I always look at, you got Memorial Day, you've got the 4th of July,
Mhm.
and then you've got Labor Day. And as you know, around here, people talk about when the lakes, when the Memorial Day starts, that's when the boats go in, and that's when lake life starts. And then,
Yeah.
of course, the 4th of July, everyone's already been at the lake. And then you've got Labor Day, when unfortunately that's when a lot of them start taking the boats out and the docks out. So that'll be another one that I'd like to increase our par on that, so we can get a little bit more in there for that time, because I think with the increase of demand, you know, word of mouth is there. And I know that when I was at my in-laws, as an example, he was cooking something on the grill, and I was just like, what is that, and where did you get it? And I know that here soon we're probably going to get that same item, just because we were so impressed with it. So word of mouth means a lot for those products.
Okay. I feel like that's definitely a good problem to have, but at the same time, it's something that probably needs to be fixed for you.
Absolutely.
And I think that's something we can probably definitely figure out and make happen.
Okay.
And
you guys have anything else that's new, or anything else that you guys are doing in the market?
yeah, that's actually where I was going to get to just next.
Okay.
We have this new product called the Chicken Plus Tots.
Okay, tell me more about that.
So it's a very flexitarian based diet chicken, and it includes plant-based proteins
Okay.
and veggies and potatoes all into one tot.
Okay.
And what's really good about it is, when it comes to little kids, you know, they don't often like to eat their veggies.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to put the veggies into the other things, and it gives them the good nutritional value of the vegetables, but they're not sitting there like choking it down or hiding it under the table, feeding it to the dog.
Sounds like you have some experience.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't the best at eating my veggies when I was younger, but the older I get, the more I realize that it's good for me, the more I definitely try and take advantage of that.
So I think you bring up a key point. You know, when we were at my in-laws, like, there were some of my nephews and nieces running around, little ones, and we had, you know, different vegetables, and you could see when I looked at their plates that there was really nothing vegetable-wise. I'd see some meat and some other They all wanted the desserts, but I think you're you know, the new product there, chicken in the tots, with all of that in there. You know, I always believe that it doesn't matter how they get the vegetables; they just need to get the vegetables.
I definitely agree with you.
If you guys, it sounds like in their
plant-based
as well.
It's plant-based, and it's no antibiotics.
Okay.
No, or what is it? 100%.
They're natural.
Natural, yes.
Okay.
Natural ingredients. No
Very
processed parts of it. Anything. I mean, it is frozen, but it's for the frozen food department.
Absolutely.
So, you know, whole time. But
yeah. Well, you know, I think anytime we can get frozen items that have the nutrition in them, not only for kids. There's a lot of us adults that need that as well.
No, definitely.
I definitely think that would be something that we would be very interested in and considering to take a look at, for sure.
No, yeah, we've done some research too, and like, it's definitely come back pretty strong on like the fact that kids are actually enjoying and thinking that these are tasting good, and they're finishing their plates and not feeding it to the dogs.
Sure.
So it's definitely something that could definitely change that for you and for your potential customers that are maybe seeking the healthier options through the frozen foods, because you know, the frozen foods can be a lot easier to whip up sometimes, especially for a single mother that has 3 or 4 kids and she's working a job and she doesn't have the time to necessarily cook a home cooked meal every night.
You know, we just got an air fryer.
Okay.
And so I don't know how familiar you are with the air fryer, but
we have air fryer in my apartment.
We would consider using some of those, you know, just to heat up. Those sound like they'd heat up pretty well. And
no, I think it would be a perfect for the air fryer.
Yeah. The other thing I heard you say is these are plant-based protein.
Yeah.
Boy, I've been reading so much more about the plant-based protein out there. You know, everyone thinks you have to get protein from meat. It's only in meat, and that's not the case. I mean, the articles I'm reading. So to know that they're 100%, you know, antibiotic free, and that they're plant-based protein, you know, who wouldn't want something healthy like that? So I think that's something we would definitely consider.
Something that you're definitely interested in.
Absolutely.
we can probably make that happen and
Good.
get that into your department for sure.
Well, let's do that.
Yeah.
What do we need to do to get that going? Anything?
Honestly, we probably just could get in contact here within the next couple of days, and I'll send you an email and send you some paperwork.
Okay.
And we'll get all that all signed up and get it going. We'll get it shipped over to you and get you selling it.
Okay.
See how everything goes from there.
That would be great. We will definitely take you up on that.
Okay.
I also want to remind you that we do want to increase those levels for.
Definitely.
Labor
That's
Day
also
coming
something
up.
I'll send you an email about with
Good.
the chicken tenders for
Good.
sure.
Absolutely.
Because we don't want you guys running out.
No.
I know you're not going to want a 25% increase full time, but
Right.
during those prime times, like over the holidays,
Yes.
when you're selling out, we can definitely find a way to fill that and
Yeah.
make sure you're still driving those profit margins up.
I think that's a great idea for us to not only increase those chicken tenders, like you mentioned, maybe 25% is what I'm thinking, but then also to bring the new product in and be able to expand that product. I think that's a great
definitely.
idea. So,
I agree.
man, I'm glad Alex had you come by.
Me
This
too.
has been really good.
This was definitely a great opportunity for me to
Yeah.
come.
Thank you so much for coming. And,
Yeah.
and send me over that email, and we'll get
I
the
will.
documents done, and we'll be
All right.
ready to go on that.
Sounds good.
All right.
Hey.
Thank you so
You
much.
go fishing soon?
I hope to.
Good luck.
Hopefully tonight.
Yes, sir.
Well,
All
have a
right.
good day. Thank you.
You too. Okay. That was literally